Hello. I'm just going to wait just a second to let people come into the chat. As you guys get here, if you can just write in the comment section so I know that people are here and it's not just me. Hi. Thank you for coming in my chat or my live chat or live stream, whatever they call it. Hello, how's it going? Hi. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, so I just wanted to go live and chat with you guys for a little bit. So hopefully you can hang out with me for a minute since I don't have my kids tonight, except for my oldest. And then my boyfriend is actually at work until 8 o'clock. So I've got a little bit of time to burn, and I wanted to just kind of go live and say hi and tell you guys how much I love you and see if you had any questions or anything you wanted to talk about. This is like totally impromptu, so I really don't have much of an agenda for our little chat today, but I was in the mood, so. Hey girl. Thank you so much. Okay, so I wanted to also, before we get into our little random chit chat, it's so funny. I did that video on Sunday and it has gotten a lot of great conversation going, which is really cool. So I am just really excited that you guys watched the video and gave me feedback and liked it. So that was really cool. I had a couple questions though from that video, so I guess I can just answer the questions here because sometimes I get the same question over and over again. So before we get into our little chit chat, one of the questions I got a lot in that video were around my kids and how much I have them. And I share my kids 50-50 with the exception of my oldest son who lives with me full time. So he is here all the time. And then the twins are here every 3 days one week, and then it's 4 days the next week, and we rotate, and that is all throughout the year. And then in the summer we have summer hours where each of us get a full week where we get to go on vacation while the other one gets a week off, and then we switch. So I share 50-50, even though I explained to you guys in the video I do pay child support. So that is why I felt like it was a little bit different, because even having a 50-50 split, you can still have to pay, and a lot of times people don't know that. So it causes a lot of interesting conversation and debate. But I just wanted to answer that question because I got that over and over again, and I figured must have been a lot of people who were just kind of curious around the hours and what that looks like and why I don't, show my kids. And that kind of, I guess, goes into the next point. I do not really show my kids on social media, and that is actually because it's in my divorce decree. So I am not allowed to put my children on YouTube. So you will not see my kids on YouTube. You may see them on Instagram, but usually if I post them there, I don't keep it up. Facebook, if you know me and we're friends, I will show my kids on Facebook, but I honestly don't really like to put my kids on social media just because one time I did on Twitter and somebody said something really nasty. It was like a troll. So I don't really like to put my kids out there and risk, anybody saying something or retweeting or stealing their picture or something like that. And I just hope that everybody understands that and can just kind of respect that perspective. So that's why you don't see my children. Arius, my oldest, you may see, but he honestly, I don't think he's a huge fan of the camera. So it's kind of hit or miss. He's been on my channel before, but just with timing and the way things work out, I usually try to record when I don't have anybody around. So I'm not neglecting my time with my family versus doing YouTube. So yeah, hopefully that kind of answers that question, because I got that question too a lot. Where are your kids at? I never see them. But yeah, so, and I honestly, YouTube, when I didn't have my kids, so I do, like I said, a 50-50 split. When I didn't have my kids, my personality is very, I always have to be doing something. I can never just sit still. So I basically do this when I don't have anybody around, because otherwise I'll be wasting my time doing things like television, which I don't really feel like adds value to my life. So yeah, that's kind of why, a little bit of background, because I got that over and over again, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood. I'm typically pretty open about most things in my life. There's not much at this point that I really care about people knowing. And I think the only things I don't talk about are things that I think that maybe people in my family wouldn't want me to talk about. And even then, I am pretty, you know, open. But yeah, oh, why do I pay? Because child support is based on your income as well as the time. So it's a calculation in Indiana where they look at your income and the amount of time you have and the child's their I guess you'd say expenses. And this is Brian back here if you guys can see him. But yeah, so that is why it's essentially just based on expenses. If it was flipped around and it was the male and the worksheet was the way it is, then he would pay on his side. So that's just why, and that's how it works here. I'm not sure how other states are, but that is Indiana. So hi Brian.
Hello.
Yeah, so that is it. I've been like trying to put my content together for the next couple of weeks because Brian and I are actually headed on a vacation. We're going to Puerto Rico, and I'm super excited because I need a break, and this is a pretty long trip that we're taking. So I am, yeah, he did. I thought he was going to be home at 8, but I guess he's off at 7 tonight. So now I feel bad. So I'm not going to be on here too long. But no, so we're going to Puerto Rico. I'm super excited, and I'm going to be vlogging the whole vacation, taking my drone. We're taking the GoPro. We're going to have a lot of great content. I just cannot wait. I'm going to push myself to make some really amazing videos and document the whole thing so that other people who are interested in Puerto Rico are familiar with how to, you know, go to a trip like this. And the hotel I picked is supposed to be beautiful. So I can't wait. I can't wait to get off work. Can't wait to spend some time with Brian and just enjoy myself. So I'm going to be grinding this weekend trying to put some content together so that you guys have videos while I'm gone. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try to do a lot of vacations this summer though. I got to like take advantage of my little, you know, vacation time at work. Yes, you can come, Stacy. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I bought so much stuff. Oh my God. And I have a haul that I'm supposed to be doing for Zaful. And they mailed me a bunch of like summer clothes. So I'm going to try to get that haul in here before I leave. And then I'm packing all those clothes and taking them on my vacation since I now have a bunch of new stuff that I get to rock. Do I have issues in my workplace? No, I cover up really well. I actually always wear stuff like, you know, jackets and sweaters and stuff like that. I don't really have any issues at work being curvy. Yeah, but no, I'm just geeked about this vacation. So I wanted to make sure I got on here and chatted with you guys before I go so that you know where I am if you're like, why didn't she upload? In the event that I'm not able to get my videos up. But I think I'm going to make it happen. I'm actually editing one as soon as we get done that hopefully you guys like. I'm going to talk about my pregnancy, being pregnant, and knowing you're in a relationship that's about to end. So hopefully it's a good video. I did this little makeup look. Have I always had natural hair? No. I actually cut my hair. Right when I was going through my divorce. I think we had just separated and I had met Brian. And I told Brian that I wanted to cut all my hair off and go natural. And he was very supportive, but I'm sure he thought I was crazy. So I guess that was like my way of, you know, shedding the past, is cutting all my relaxed hair off and starting over and going natural. And just, I wanted to see also what my real hair looked like without having that relaxer in there. And my hair really didn't grow. So I was like, why am I stuck at this length? I think it was like here. And I just cut it off. I went bald. And now I have this little thing that I've been working with. But, oh, thank you so much, Sherry. Yes, I'm going to be doing a haul, summer haul for sure. I actually have a lot of stuff in store I think you guys will like. Hopefully, I try really hard to make sure my videos get better and better and better. But yeah, I'll be doing a lot of summer hauls. I actually wanted to review Drea's site, so I ordered a suit from her site that I cannot wait to get. And I just have a lot of stuff in store. I want to do a morning routine, a night routine. I want to do one where I like, what do you call it? Not wrap my hair, but use those perm rods, flexi rods, not perm rods. And I just like, you know, get the longer, more stretched out curls. I want to try that. What else? Just a lot of get ready with me's. I have so many topics. And then I'm actually going to launch my mentorship Mondays, but I think I'll launch that when I get back. So we want that to be super, super good. And I want it to be oh, I think it just cut off. There we go, we're back. It cut off for a second. But anyways, yeah, so I just have a lot of stuff in store that I want to share with you all and just try to make sure that the content is really good and there's lots of good information that you guys hopefully enjoy. But we're definitely going to be launching that Mentorship Mondays. Really want to like build that out though, where I have some content and like a way to engage with you off of YouTube. So the only reason why I haven't been doing those videos so far is because I want to make sure it's good. And I'm hoping maybe I can get some of my friends that have also gone through the same route as me to be able to help me, because I want to start doing some offline mentorship for some of the people who are interested. I get emails all the time asking me for interview advice, internship advice, MBA advice, and I really would like to make that more formal and get some more people involved that can help me to mentor everybody who is interested. So I'm going to try to build that section out, but I just really haven't gotten my head around how to do that. So when I do, I will definitely be launching that, and I'm, anticipating doing that as soon as I get back from vacation. I see there's a question around organize. Will I talk about being organized and staying organized? Yeah, I definitely can do that. I do think that's important. It's hard to get so many things done in a day without being organized. So that's definitely something I can talk about. Um, what is plopping? I see the question, Kendra. It says, mahogany curls turn me into it. It helps me dry faster. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Can you write in the comment section as to what that is? Do I journal daily? No, I don't. I write my goals down. I have a calendar that I write my goals for the whole year. And then I actually go in there and I jot down where I am. And I just kind of like grade myself, and I break my goals that I have for the whole year down by month and then by day, so that I'm always working strategically and tactically towards the long term goal. So that's kind of what I do, but I'm not the best at doing it like every single day. So I'd probably say I would catch up on it like once a week and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I could definitely talk about my favorite items, perfume, all that, because I have my favorites. I'm like a classic fashion personality. Like I tend to have things I stick with and always um, use and go back to. I don't really experiment that much with stuff like that. How did I start on YouTube? Honestly, I needed a hobby. You know how you always get that question, what's your hobby? And I never had an answer. And I saw YouTube and I started to do some research, and I honestly wanted to mentor people and I didn't know how, and I thought this would be a really cool way to do that. So that's how I got on YouTube. And yes, you can get paid. When you see those commercials at the beginning of the video, that is how you get paid. You turn those commercials on, and then once you hit a certain point, YouTube actually will pay you a cut of what they make on the videos or the commercials. So, yeah, you definitely can make money on YouTube. Have I ever been on a cruise? No, we have not been on a cruise. I've actually only been out of the country a couple times. I've gone to Ireland and Canada, and I think that was it. No, in Dominican Republic. That was my other time. I almost forgot about that. Yeah. So, okay, let me just real quick look at some of these questions because I want to make sure I'm answering you guys' questions. Do I have a video about how me and my boyfriend met? Yes, but it's actually on my other channel that I have with him. It is called BKTV, and if you go to my homepage, there's a link to that in the homepage. And we do like challenges and fun stuff, and most of the vlogs for Puerto Rico will be on that channel. So be sure to subscribe to that channel if you want to see like more of me and Brian, because we have a lot of stuff. Honestly, I have a lot of videos for that channel that we have not edited yet. I have to do better, but I focus on making sure I keep to the deadlines on this one versus that one, just because I actually have timelines and dates that I've committed to you guys that I'm going to meet. So if I don't meet those, I tend to push it. But I pranked Brian the other day and told him that somebody stole the dog, and that was actually a pretty good video. So I can't wait to get that editing all done. Hello to in Gary, Indiana. Yeah, can you make decent money on YouTube? It depends. It's okay. It's enough to like pay a bill, but I think you really have to grow pretty well to do well. And I think even for people who grow to like higher levels, you have to be able to consistently do videos that make, how would you say, do really good in the views. So You can even see some big YouTubers and they may not be making as much as some smaller YouTubers just because they are not having as many views on their videos. So it really depends upon your views. Subscribers, people always talk about, oh, I got this number of subscriber, blah. Subscribers, honestly, it's great because they say that's your most loyal base, but YouTube, in terms of what people make, is inconsistent, and I would never be comfortable letting this be my only, stream of income. I spend all the money I make on YouTube back on YouTube doing things like my intros and my banner that I just made and all the new stuff you guys see. That just comes from me like reinvesting in the channel, trying to make sure it's really good because I want you guys to like everything I put up. Oh, and thank you about that, the theme on our channel. The name of our channel, again, it's BKTV. And if you go on our homepage, at the bottom, there's like a circle with our picture in it. If you click on that, it'll take you right to that channel. And definitely check it out. I think it's really cute. I tried to make sure that channel's like really fun. So yeah, definitely try it out. Yeah, I don't really put many of Brian on here anymore just because we do have that one. We've done a couple pranks, or not pranks, challenges that were, I thought, really cute. So I'm going to try to, get him to record with me tonight so we have some stuff that I can edit over the weekend. But yeah, I'm going to definitely keep that one up. Do you get more? Yeah, likes, honestly, likes and dislikes really don't do much for your channel. It is the views. The views, and it's only because of those commercials. Advice for you. Let's see. Turn 40, have an MBA, so work in a call center. Honestly, my advice, and this goes for any career, and I think I reiterate this a lot, is that when you have a job and you want another job, regardless of your background, regardless of what the job is and the job you have, always get a copy of the resume and think about where you are in your job description, and think about your resume and put the two things side by side and try to figure out what the gaps are. And always think about the gaps and think about the things that employer would tell you they feel like you're missing, and just write down how you would answer that question, how you bridge the gap. And if you feel like you can't bridge the gap, then you may have to take another side step, or maybe a lateral job to get you in a position to be able to answer the question as to how you can fulfill what that job is asking for. And you can do that for any job. And that's like always my advice for people who are thinking about how to go to the next level, is just focusing on the gaps, focusing on what is the things that people would poke holes in your resume and criticize you for and say you don't have enough of. That's how you go to the next level, regardless of where you are, regardless of what you want to do. That is how you do it. So, just focus on that. Don't ever feel down. Don't ever get unmotivated. Just keep focusing on the goal that you want and where you want to go. And it always happens that way. I think I put on my Facebook the other day that the Bible says faith without works is dead. And that's true. I think God sometimes wants to see if we are really going to get outside the box and go towards the things that we say we want. And a lot of times I think we give up just right before it happens and before it pops. So, just focus on that goal and you will make it happen. Let's see. Graduated in 2015 with a BS in healthcare, still not working in the field. Oh, you got to make it happen. You take that advice I just gave, and I promise you can definitely make that happen. But what are good MBA programs? Okay, so I'm a little bit biased. I went to Michigan State 2 times. So I love Michigan State. I'm actually talking my brother into going back and getting his MBA from there. So I recommend Michigan State, but I think, my advice for anybody who wants to get an MBA is to go to a school that is ranked. Like, look at the schools that are in the top 30 rankings and go after those schools, because those are the schools that are going to get you in a position to make 6 figures right out of school and be able to really sell yourself and to get that job when you are finished, because you don't want to spend a lot of money going to get your degree and then you could not, get the right job that you want. Because I see a lot of people who go and they get their MBA from places that aren't really accredited, or they're not ranked in that, higher level. And then it makes it difficult to get the income. Like, sometimes people are literally in jobs just like mine at the same company, and they're making a lot less money than me just because their MBA is from a school that's not ranked as high. So definitely look at those programs when you're going to get an MBA or you're thinking about getting one. My first degree is in advertising. I got my undergrad in advertising and I did sales, and then I got my MBA in marketing and in strategy. Would I get married again? Yes, I would get married again. I actually want to get married again. I asked Brian earlier about it. Let me tell you what he told me, you guys. So I asked Brian over text. I said, Brian, because somebody wrote on my channel something about Brian's needs to lock that down. So I said, oh, Brian, they keep saying you need to lock me down. He said, I thought you were locked down. He was like, I guess not. And he put like a laughing face. And I was like, as in married, like when people say that they mean marriage. And then I put the rolling eyes. And I was like, I don't have a ring, sir. And then he like went away, said he has bad service. So he keeps trying to play me. I'm like, maybe he'll give me a ring in Puerto Rico. I don't know. If I come back and I don't have a ring, I might not have another channel with my boyfriend. I'm just playing. But no, so we'll see. I would definitely be open to getting married again. I think I'm like a marriage type of girl. And being single, I've been a little more free than I was when I was married. But yeah, I definitely I love marriage. I love being in a relationship, and I think it's just like the best thing since sliced bread. Is it hard to juggle YouTube and my job? Yes, it's hard to juggle YouTube, my kids, my boyfriend, everything. Like sometimes I do feel overwhelmed, but it's good. Like I really don't know how to like sit down. So if I'm just chilling, I'm bored and I get sad. So I'm usually happy because I'm always busy and I don't have time to get sad. So yeah, it is definitely a challenge, but I try to plan everything. I plan my time with YouTube, I plan my editing, I plan my work. I have a commute with my job, so I actually drive 2 hours every single day and everything else. So yeah, it's very challenging. Um Okay, so Dominique, I see you said, I'm sorry, but that isn't totally true. Tell me what you're referring to. Because if there's something I said that isn't, let me know, because I would love to clarify. There's always lots of perspectives on different various things. Um, let's see, how's the fitness journey going? It is going okay, but I will say it's probably one of the few things that I am like slacking on when it comes to just juggling everything I have going on. So I kind of get to it here and there, but definitely not the 3 to 4 times a week that I want to. And I, always am trying to push myself to squeeze it in there, but sometimes it's kind of hard. Definitely. So, have I ever thought about owning my own business? Yes, I would love to, but I think for me, there's like that fear factor that I have. And then also because I did go the route that I went, I have student loans and I want to make sure I've taken care of those before I do anything too risky because you have a lot of people dependent on me. So yeah, maybe one day, but it's something that I would definitely love, love, love to do. I do not want more children. And I believe the pronunciation of your name is Denise. That's a very pretty name. Yeah, I would have loved to have more kids, but I think at this point I just want to enjoy life and travel. I really haven't had the opportunity to travel, so hopefully I can make that happen here soon and do some more. This is like our first challenge or our first trip together, so I'm going to be doing that, but I do not think I want more kids. Yes. And yeah, Virgo, yeah, like it just really depends, like for some people it works out, but it other times it's very competitive. Like I know for me to be able to negotiate where I landed with the company that I have and my salary and stuff, I definitely had to pull and I had to actually show evidence from my school as to where people's average salaries were. I had to do it based on the actual industry. Like it was very competitive, and I found it to be the case when I looked at most of the companies that I ended up with offers that they did look at the school that you were coming from to be able to determine what the salary is that they gave out as an offer. So that was what I experienced, and definitely, I think that's important because I have lots of friends who I've talked to over the years who've gone the other routes and have gone to like online programs, and for some it's worked out, but then for others they've been disappointed just because they felt like it was harder to get into certain programs or into certain what would you call it, certain jobs that they really wanted because of where they ended up going to. Okay, so let's see. I actually just did a bra haul. So I had a bra haul from, what was it, TJ Maxx, because I'm always shopping there and I bought a whole bunch of stuff. So I did that video maybe about a week or two ago if you want to check that out. Sales rep. So yeah, I was a pharmaceutical sales rep for like 5 years, I think. And I really liked that job, but I would get bored because it's a lot of time in the car. So I thought it was cool, but I honestly, it wasn't one of those things where I could do that for a long period of time, only because, you know, I needed to be pushed, and I at times felt like because you're always just communicating what the company strategy is, I really felt like it wasn't challenging me from a strategic perspective to create, and that's what I'm all about. And that's why I think I do enjoy YouTube, because YouTube is very strategic and it pushes me from that perspective. So, yeah. I do think it's a great job though, and you can make really good money doing it. But for me, I did want to, you know, I wanted to be somebody who was actually driving the strategy and driving the way that the company goes. So that's why I think going back to school really helped. And I do speak positively of because of it, or I speak positively around it because I just feel like it opens up a lot of doors that I didn't have open for me before doing it. Um, do I watch Scandal? No, I don't. I actually I got into that show a while back, but I really don't watch TV at all. It's kind of something else. I like gave TV up for YouTube. um, so yeah, Alexis, that's why I gave up pharmaceutical sales, is just because I really there's almost like a glass ceiling that I felt like I was starting to hit in that career versus the career that I'm in now, where I get to work with so many people in senior leadership, and it's just a really great opportunity. So that is why. Let's see. Tony, nope. I quit pharma sales back in 2009 when I went back to school at Michigan State. All right. Oh, thank you so much for saying you think I'm a role model. That is so sweet. Yes, I've been to Las Vegas. I went there. I've actually been there a few times with Brian. That's probably why we haven't been anywhere like really truly romantic, is because we've been in Vegas. We've been in like the kid Disney World or the adult Disney World too many times. So, yeah, we've gone to Vegas. I love it. I would say for a romantic night out, I don't know, because honestly, when we went, we weren't doing like romantic things. We were like hanging out, and we had like groups. So I'm probably the worst person to ask about Vegas. Brian probably could tell you though when he comes back. I'll make sure to ask him. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys know I love TJ Maxx. So if you've been going there because of me, that is totally my bad. But I definitely go there at least once or twice a week. Oh, that is so nice that you guys have been watching my videos. Yeah. Okay, so right now I work in medical devices and I do project management, which is actually really cool because med devices is kind of like um it's healthcare, but at the same time the products are very man, like when you go to Lowe's and you see like nails and screws and all that stuff, like that's kind of like what we make. And it's a really, really cool industry. And then the job that I'm in, like I had mentioned before, I get to interact with so many people in senior leadership, and I'm not at that level. So to be at the level that I'm at and to be able to work with people who are in like the highest roles at my company is pretty awesome. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now, and I really enjoy it. It's definitely cool, but I would love to one day be able to do something part time and do more of this, because this is just, it's so awesome to be able to like engage with people and to know that you're having a positive impact on their life, even if they don't always agree with you, but to still be someone who's having an impact. So, yeah, that is where I'm at right now. Can I do an update on my weight loss? Yes, I can. I sure can do an update, even though, like I said, I've been doing kind of bad. So, yeah, we'll do better for sure. How do I keep my stomach so fit? Honestly, and this is my little secret between you guys, but I had to have my stomach fixed when I had the twins. My stomach, I had what they call diastasis recti, I think is how you say it, where I had like a hernia and my stomach was just all messed up from having twins. My twins went full term. I want to say I was like 37 weeks with them. And it really did a number on me. Like my kids were huge. One of them was like 6'11", and the other one I think was like 7'2" or 7'3". So it definitely did a number on my body, and I ended up having to have my stomach fixed. So that is why my stomach stays flat even if I don't work out. So, when people say like body goals, sometimes I'm like, ooh, because, I think a lot of times when you look on social media, you see people and you're like, oh, yeah, that person. And I just think, we just have to be the best that we can be because you just never know. And I don't like to talk about that a lot on my YouTube channel only because I don't ever want people to feel like they need to fix something that they have going on. Because I just think you have to live your own truth. You know what I mean? So hopefully that gives you a little background. So don't be trying to get a stomach like mine because my stomach was actually messed up and I had to have it fixed because I had a really bad hernia. All right. What made me and Brian decide to do the BK channel? The reason why I did that channel with him, honestly, is because I wanted to have something fun that we could do together. And Brian he likes to DJ as like his hobby. So where I do YouTube, he DJs for fun. Like you might actually hear the music because he's gone downstairs and is now playing on his equipment. But I did that channel just honestly for us to have something together that we do versus us each having our own hobbies that we don't do together. So that's why I made that channel. Oh, thank you so much. Did I listen to Lisa Nichols? I have heard, okay, I think I saw her in The Secret, the movie version. And that's my only, I guess you'd say, interaction or time I've seen her. But I really, really liked her in that. Yes, I would start a business if I can, but not right now, probably later. Do I have a sport? No, but I love basketball. My oldest son plays basketball, and sometimes I think I can play, but my shot isn't that dependable, and I can't really dribble. Okay, let's see. Let me go up here and just see if there's anything up here that I've missed. Because I feel like I wasn't answering questions at the very, very beginning. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I actually have, let's see, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. I have one brother who lives in Lansing, where I'm from, and then my 3 other siblings live in Texas, where my dad is from. So I have an older sister, an older brother, who his name is Christopher, and my older sister name's Regina, and then I have a younger sister. So it's so funny because I've never met my younger sister, and I hope to meet her one day. Her name is Brittany, and she's so pretty. And then my older sister and brother, I've only met one time, so I'm really looking forward to meeting them again. But yeah, I really didn't know that side of my family, so I was pretty old when I met them for the first time. Maybe one day we'll like talk more about that, but yeah, that's like was a huge turning point for me when I had the opportunity to meet them. Okay, so I think I've answered a lot of the questions back in the old comments, but excuse me. Let me just go down. Okay, so wait, where are you guys from? Like, tell me where you're from because I love to like hear where all of you guys are from and talk to you. Most of you I recognize from the comments because I feel like we talk all the time. Let's see. What kind of business would I start? I don't know. Like, I don't know because I honestly I've been all over the place whenever I have an idea, so I'm not really sure yet. Hopefully one day I figure it out though, because I would love to work for myself versus working for someone else for the rest of my life. How old am I? I am 34. I'll be 35 this year. And my twins, they are 5 years old. They'll be 6 in August. Did I do anything to prepare my body for pregnancy? No. I probably should have though. Skin regimen, yes. I'm definitely planning on doing that. Netherlands, Canada, Colorado. Wow, you guys are from all over the place. That is so dope. Fort Wayne. Hi. Wow, that is pretty awesome. I would like love to one day meet you guys. So I'm doing an event here in Fort Wayne this summer. I think the date is July 22nd. So I figured I'll tell you guys about it. And if anybody wants to travel and come here, I would love to host you guys and have you come if that happens. Oh, look, another person from Fort Wayne. Hi. But no, so I'm going to do an event here and I'm really excited. I'm putting it together. I want to like wait until it gets a little bit closer before I announce it, but I'm like really, really looking forward to doing it and I hope people support. So we'll see. It'll be like my first real event, even though I've done like small stuff, but this will be like my first big one. Who are my favorite YouTubers? Okay, so my favorite YouTuber, one is Alyssa Forever, and probably because she's from Fort Wayne, and I think that's like really cool. She's made a huge success on YouTube, and she's actually from here. And then my ultimate favorite YouTuber, and I've talked about him a little bit, his name is Eric Conover. Eric is a vlogger, and he's a travel vlogger, and honestly, he motivates and inspires me so much because he's free. Like he gets to literally travel the world. I think right now he's in Japan. And when I watch his videos, it makes me feel like I'm there, you know? And I love that. So he inspires me to always try to make my vlogs like the best that I can because I don't know, he's so amazing. So he's my favorite. He's probably one of the few I have the notification bell turned on because I never want to miss his videos. Like they're so good. Can I show my outfit? Oh my gosh, I don't really like my outfit. I actually have changed a little bit. So I have this shirt on and then like some jeans, but it's not cute. Let's see. Wow, Bermuda, Chicago, Florida, New Jersey. That is so awesome. Are there many black people in Fort Wayne? Yes, there are. I would say like on the other side of town where I live at, not really. It's probably like 1% that look like me. But then the rest of the city is like yeah, like wait, you gotta go to the south side. All right. If I could travel anywhere in the world, where would I go? Oh man. I would say Greece. I want to go to Greece really, really bad. That's one place I'd love to. I also want to go to Hong Kong. And those are probably like the first places that popped. Oh, and I would say, oh, what's the name of that place? I want to go to the Burj Al Arab Hotel in Dubai. That is like definitely bucket list. Oh yeah, you gotta go to Dominican Republic for sure. That vacation was so amazing. Sometimes I watch my own vlog over again just so I can get like back in that place of where I was mentally. It was just so amazing. Like the vlogs don't even give it justice. Yeah. So are there any more questions? I just love talking to you guys. You guys are so awesome. If I could move, where would I go? Mm, Probably LA. I love LA. I lived there for one summer in Thousand Oaks, California, and I loved it. It was so amazing, mainly because it's just you can go walk on these little, not I don't know if you call them mountains, but the hills. You can like go to the beaches. It's just so amazing. The weather is beautiful. I love it. So if I could do that, I would probably live there. But I think okay. I think like honestly, at some point in my life when my twins get a little bit older, I don't know, like I really would love to just travel and just like have time like have my time here and then travel when I don't have my kids and come back and just do that because I like really want to live life to the fullest and just like be free, you know, and have some fun. Yeah, do I like soccer? Yeah, soccer's cool for sure. So, okay, who else is in here? I know there's like lots of people coming in and out. Advice for a college student. So I think I'm going to do a video where I talk about the things I wish I knew when I was in my 20s because I feel like there's definitely a lot of stuff I've learned over the last 10 years. Like a lot of stuff. There's some things I've gone through where I literally thought I was gonna die and I made it through on the other side. And I think, man, I wonder how many people are in that same place I was in who really, need to know that it's okay. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it to the other side. So I definitely, I think I'm gonna be putting that video together, but I want to make sure when I do it, I think through everything and I want it to be really, really thorough. So I will be, doing that. Check out for that video. But my advice for a college student dealing with adult life is get organized. Organize everything. Plan. Write stuff down. Write your goals down. Doing that will put you ahead of the curve and will help you really figure out where you want to go. And make sure you're talking to people who are in the jobs that you think you want to do, because that is the best way to figure out where you want to be and not waste any time going down a path that you don't want to. I had friends who they literally got their whole degree and then found out they really couldn't do anything with it. So make sure you talk to people, get out there, get outside your comfort zone, because doing that will help you get in a position where you are set up to know exactly what you want to do and you don't waste any time. All right, let's see. Which side of Fort Wayne do I stay on? I'm on the northwest side. I am near Carroll High School. Let's see. Most skilled bloggers have a way to make you feel like you're there. Yeah, that's the thing I love about that guy. Like, he shows everything that you wouldn't expect. Like, he doesn't go to the places that everybody else is at all. Revamping your channel, any advice? I think the biggest thing and this goes for anything, is to write the vision and make it plain. Write down what you want your channel, what you want any particular area of your life to be about. Write it down, come up with like a core message. And I've done that for my channel because I know that I want to reach people, but I also still want to have fun and talk about girly topics. So write down what you want your vision to be and make sure you are going towards that vision. And then have conversations like this with people who follow you on your channel, so you kind of get a gist for what people like and where they connect with you. And also look at other people who are doing what you want to do and learn from them. Don't copy, but learn. And that's probably, I think, the best advice I can give. And just learn and always be learning all the time. Like, you can never think you know it all. No matter what your experience has been, you have to be learning all the way up until the point where you meet your maker. So definitely do that for sure. Let's see. Advice for going back to school as an adult. Advice, honestly, I think the best thing is just being organized, planning, and also when you go back to school and you have kids or a significant other, just making sure that people are supportive. And sometimes you have to put yourself first, and that doesn't always feel good, because you'll have people on the outside who are, how do I want to put it? Not, I don't want to say making you feel bad, but who don't understand. And sometimes you have to make decisions, like the decision that I made to go back to school put me in a position to be able to take care of my family better now than I was able to back then. So, I would just say plan, get a mentor, and hopefully, connect with your family so that they understand and then they can support you through that whole thing, because it's definitely, going back to school is hard. It's not easy, for sure. Okay. Hi, Stephanie. All right. And feel free, guys, if you want to answer some of the comments from your perspective too, because I know I have a lot of people who are on my channel that have similar backgrounds, and I don't ever want you guys to feel like you can't chime in and give your perspective as well, because I love hearing it. I love talking to you guys, and I think it's very helpful. How do you become a good planner without feeling like you're limiting yourself? Honestly, sometimes you got to get a blank piece of paper and just start writing, and write and rip it out, and then get another one and refine what you wrote down on the other piece. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect, We're always learning. Do I have any regrets from when I was younger? I would say the only regret And everything else I think has really shaped me into the person that I am today. But the only thing, if I could tell myself to go back and do differently, is not focus on what people think about and what people say about me as much as I did. That was something that I used to do when I was younger and probably up until the point I got divorced. And I just think you cannot live your life going through other people's eyes because that will drive you crazy and it will make you feel emotions and feelings that at the end of the day do not matter. So, definitely, I would say don't focus on that, but that's probably my only regret is making sure that I was always worried about everybody else and what they thought. And that's just something that I don't really worry about now because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Coffins are one to a box, we each are going to get one. And that is what it is. So, what I do doesn't really impact anybody else and what they're going to do when they get in their coffin. So, that's why at this point, I just really focus on living life to the fullest and loving my family and the people around me because it's short. I lost my dad and he's not coming back, you know what I mean? So you definitely have to just focus on that. So that's probably my only regret. Hello. Yeah, add me on Snapchat, guys, if you are not. Yes, I saw your snap. That was so sweet. Let's see. 3 kids, pregnant with your fourth. Oh, yeah, Brittany. You sound like you're holding it down, girl. Man. Random Jams video. Okay, so I saw a comment earlier asking about my favorite artists. I'm probably like, I don't know if I'm the best for favorite artists. I just kind of usually like what's hot and what I think feels good in terms of like music. I'm always like dancing around the house and being silly. I'm kind of nerdy. If you guys haven't figured that out yet, like I'm a little bit nerdy. So when you're around me, I'm just like a big old goof troop. And that just, is who I am. So yeah. I will definitely be incorporating my music into the channel, but I want to make sure anything I incorporate into the channel makes sense and kind of flows with the rest of the content. So I'll have to figure out how to make that happen for sure. Oh, that's awesome. You have your own business. Nice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, it's a lot of you guys on here. You guys are like total bosses. Man, I have to like give it to you for real. That's like awesome. I do like Bruno Mars. I love him for sure. Um, let's see. Wow, that is so cool. Yeah, you guys are like so awesome. You guys motivate me. Y'all be talking about I motivate you. Man, I feel like my little fro looks crazy. Yes, but no, I'm like so excited to connect with you guys. If you're not connected with me on Twitter, be sure to connect with me there or Snapchat. I love to like chat outside of YouTube. I was talking in like one of my last lives, and sometimes when you reply to comments, I can't just go back to the comment in the video. It's very challenging because when I go back, if there's a lot of comments, you have to like literally go through and try to find the one that had the reply, and it's just a nightmare. And I actually have this app that I use to reply, but it's not the best. So if you connect with me outside of YouTube, it's helpful because I can talk to you a little bit easier there versus talking on YouTube because YouTube is not the best when it comes to comments and replying to, like, you can't really have a conversation here. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so awesome. So, okay, is there anything else you guys want to talk about before I let you get back to your night? I don't want to keep y'all on here all night, but I like talking to you and I feel like it's so much fun. So, and I don't think I'm going to keep this live up. I usually don't keep them up once I do them. Like they may stay up for a day, but I usually delete them after. Was I in love with my ex? Yes, I was very in love with my ex. I thought I was going to die when that man left. But, it's crazy because now I see him and I don't have, there's like no, that feeling is not there. I have love for him, with him being my children's father. And I think there's always that place in your heart for people that you love like that. But I am not in love with him. I'm in love with my current boyfriend. I think he is just such an awesome person, and I would not trade him for anything in the world. So it was hard, but honestly, they say time heals all wounds. And I believe that wholeheartedly. That is exactly what has happened in my life. And I couldn't say, more about that, but my Snapchat, actually, all my social media is Kristen Alexis. So if you add me on anything, it is spelled the exact same way that it is on my YouTube channel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta definitely go to Dominican Republic. I actually have a couple videos on my channel if you want to check them out because we were just kind of reflecting upon the island and how awesome it is. All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna kind of like see if I'm missing any comments. All right. Sorry, I'm just kind of trying to make sure. No, I'm not in pharma sales anymore. I actually work in house now. How do I balance it all? Um, I don't sleep. No, I'm just playing. I sleep. It's difficult, but I just like I block my time off, and by doing that, I just focus on certain things at a time. And I don't watch TV, and I don't really do many down things. So if I'm like not spending time working on something, I'm always like, how do I want to say this? If I'm not focused on one thing specifically, I'm usually spending time with my family. So like when I have my kids, I get off work, cook dinner, and then I have time. I have like literally 2 hours with the twins until they go to bed because I put them to bed at like 8:30. So it is like just challenging, but I just I try to plan and prioritize and all that good stuff. Are there marriage plans? I don't know. The Bible says when the man findeth the wife, he findeth the good thing. So Brian has not given me a ring, and I don't know what to say. It's been a long time. We've been dating for like, it'll be 4 years in May. So, Brian, if you watch this later, you know what time it is. I'm just playing. No pressure. But I would love to get married again. I think marriage is awesome. I definitely do. I don't know if you guys can hear this music downstairs, but he is down there going in. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Tanya. Yeah, I love y'all so much. It's so funny. Like, a lot of you guys I've met through YouTube and we've like connected offline, and it is just like so much fun. Like, some people, they have their friends, and I have my group of friends here on YouTube, and I love it. All right. Thank you for joining. Yes. But no, I before I close with this video, for those of you who have like joined here, towards the end and we're in the beginning, I was just basically trying to tell you guys that I am going on vacation, so I'm gonna try my best to do my videos and have everything lined up. But with everything else I need to do to prepare and also work over the next few days, and I'm gonna have to grind really hard. I'm going to do my best, but if you don't see a video, it's because I'm out of the country. But I will be snapping. My Snapchat will be lit. So you can follow me there. You can tweet me. Instagram, I'll try to put stuff on there. I'm not good with Instagram though. Like, I have to force myself, but definitely, connect with me over in those other places so that way we can like keep in touch while I'm off of YouTube if I don't happen to make it. I try to do a live chat like once a week. But it's pretty random. I usually don't schedule them. So if you hit the bell though, you'll know when I'm on for sure. Do I ever think about everything the night before sleep? No. I just go to I like I'm so like my personality, I'm very impulsive, and I'm like, ooh, shiny object, do that thing. Boom, 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 boom. Then it's like over here, do this. So I don't really take much time to sit and meditate and think about things like I should. And I really don't get anxiety just because, I don't know, I'm pretty simple. Yeah. Do an interview, outfits for work. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Yes, for sure. Have a great vacation. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm like, So excited. I can't wait to go. It's going to be so awesome for sure. Alrighty. Well, I guess I probably should let you guys go. I could talk all night. If you know me in real life, you know I love to talk. So, for sure. But no, I just wanted to say thank you guys for jumping on here with me. I love you. And yeah, I definitely deleted that comment. I'm like, come on now. This is a PG area. This is a positive PG space. And honestly, too, it's funny. Sometimes I get comments on my regular page, and I try to keep it a positive. I believe in positive karma. I really don't respond negatively to comments that I don't agree with. And I also, um, when people say things that I think aren't appropriate, or even certain questions I don't answer just because they're personal, and I don't think that some things are people's business. So if I don't answer a question, it's just because sometimes, not even because I don't want to answer the question to you, but it might even be that I don't want that dialogue to be out there because I don't want it to influence other people without them having the full context. So, yeah, but comments like that, I just kind of hide off the channel. But anyway, I love you guys. I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me on this live chat. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I have a video that'll be going live tomorrow, I hope, if I like it. So look out for that at 4. If you don't see it, it's because the video didn't turn out that good. So we'll see. But we're going to edit it after I get off of here. But anyway, I love you guys and have a great, great rest of your night.